you listen to me real good. I've told you once, I said it 1,000 times. You get out of those pagan, satanic, religious, Christian churches. Christians do not follow the commandments of the Bible. Christians do what they want to do. They make up their own laws, their own rules, and their own regulations. Come out of her, my people, and come out from among them. And it's real simple and easy to ascertain who are these people you need to come out from. Easy. Number one, if they keep Sunday, that's an automatic sign that you need to not have any fellowship with these commandment-breaking, wicked deceivers and seducers and bewitchers of the truth. Simple. All right, glory to the King. We here. All right, Israel. Father's good. Oh, hold on. Let us make it through another week. Let us make it through another week. Yeah. Ain't y'all good? And of course, man, when these Shabbats come around, we thank the Father for them. Huh? You know, it's amazing. When you're young, you know, the way they have this world and the construct of it all figured out and everything. Did you send me that thing? Let me see your phone. Pull that up on your phone right here. I want to show y'all something Teacher Shane came up with.
It was posted on Facebook.
Now,
I pulled it down.
what's his name? Anubis. Check this out.
Egyptian god of death.
The COVID-19 sign, are y'all listening? Is Anubis. Anubis, the Egyptian god of death. Look at this. Check this out. Check it out. Look. See it on the side? See it? Look on the side of the truck. COVID-19. There you go. I personally don't trust a damn thing that this government says. No. In any way, shape, fashion, form. And Bill and Melinda Gates, the first thing they want to do is go and vaccinate black folks first.
Yep.
And kill them first. Yeah. They may tell you it's going to be mandatory vaccination, but remember what the book says. And he calls it all, both great and small, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Notice, the key word here is cause. Cause. In other words, they're going to put something out there. They're going to let it be a choice. But in that choice, if you don't go this way, you're going to be denied certain goods and services. So you need to make up your mind who you serving.
Yes. Because
these Christians up here in Macon County, I had somebody tell me some time ago when I was talking to them about the mark of the beast, one of these Christians up here, you know what they said? God understands we got to eat. I said, I understand. I get it. That's the reason why somebody got to go to the lowest parts of hell, don't they?
God of this world understands.
Yeah, people don't understand, man. This thing is all about obedience. You know what I mean? Yeah, God of this world. We are happy to be part of the fellowship of the unashamed. That's what we're happy to be. We're here. And, hey, the lights, they almost all gone. They gone. And I see people displaying them on Facebook. Now, when I had made an announcement for this hat right here, it's a good thing that I went on my gut feeling. Because a lot of people purchase these caps, but not all of them. We probably got, I don't know, Summer, did you give me my count on my hat? How many hats we had over there? And there's some somewhere else. They ain't the only place. But I had 140 of these made. There was 240 in the room. And I wasn't going to go out on a limb and have 240 of these things done up until I got these things printed. Until I got these sold. If you understand what I mean. There ain't no way. And I'm still sitting on about 53 of these things. Y'all that gave y'all word, y'all better come good. Or we're going to come knock at your front door. And we're going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Well, the woman, that buck-tooth woman over at Sports Illustrated.
Horse teeth.
Yeah, she's been going on radio shows all across this land. Sports radio shows. They're trying to use Kabir, but they're really talking about the ministry. And she's been all over the place.
Militant, aren't she?
Yeah, she is. And we've been documenting it too. Getting recordings of it, everything. It's amazing. Now let me go back to these hats. The way you obtain these hats is, Summer, you got to come give me the skinny on these things again. I forgot what I said. Summer's going to come give us the skinny on these things. But Cryptex. So if you're going to get one of these hats, what's the skinny on these? That means the information, how much we was.
They're 45.
Oh, these hats, yeah, if you're going to get them shipped, they 45 buckaroos to your door. 45 buckaroos to your door. And if you was to purchase them here, purchase it here in person, it'd be 30 Federal Reserve notes. No, it ain't too late to get one. You saying we're asking for $45? $45. That takes care of shipping and handling, which is hell nowadays. See, because this hat's expensive, and then I have to buy the hat, and plus I have to pay for the professional embroidery, and that is embroidered in there. And so I got to pay for that thing. And we still got 53 of them left. Now, if you want to obtain one of these hats, you send a check or money order or $45 cash or an offering over that to the P.O. box. And just so you know what it is, we'll let our precious sister Wenda, you get your pen and sheet of paper.
And just make sure they put a note in there that they want a hat.
Yeah, just don't be sending money and expect for us to read your mind. Write in the note what is the nature of the letter. If y'all don't mind. Man, open up that door so that fly get out of here. I mean, that thing gonna torment us. Can you get him? God of mercy. These pestilence, man. So, here is the actual mailing address in order to obtain one of these Cryptex hats. We got these because, it breathes. All right? It breathes. And here's mine. That's the one I was advertising, but here's mine right here. That's mine. See it? Got mine already all doctored up. See it? Hallelujah. So let's get your pen and sheet of paper. It's over here, man. See him? He ain't landed yet, though. Get your pen, sheet of paper, and get ready to copy. And we'll be right back here in just a second.
Shalom, this is Sister Wenda. I hope that all of you are enjoying the broadcast that you're listening to right now. We appreciate each and every last one of you, our faithful listeners and supporters of the Straitway Truth radio broadcast. We try to make sure that we do our due diligence and do our best to ensure that you have the best broadcast as well as the truth coming to you in the hour that we're living in right now. If you would like to help us in this endeavor, your offering will be greatly appreciated in the work of the ministry of the Most High Yah. Our mailing address for your gift, offering, or letter of support is Charles Dowell Jr. That's Charles Dowell Jr. And Dowell is spelled D-O-W-E-L-L. 506 Ellington Drive. Ellington is spelled E-L-L-I-N-G-T-O-N. P.O. Box 32, Lafayette, Tennessee. And Lafayette is spelled L-A-F-A-Y-E-T-T-E 37083. Again, our mailing address is Charles Dowell Jr., 506 Ellington Drive, P.O. Box 32,
Dang it, I'm supposed to.
Lafayette, Tennessee, 37083.
I'm supposed to get in touch with somebody.
If you would like to contact us by way of phone, the country code is 1, area code 615-688-3025. That's 1
Oh, yeah.
615-688-3025. You may leave a message there, and, be the Father's will, we will do whatever we can to try to return your message. It is our hope and our prayer that as you continue to listen to the Straitway Truth Ministry, and as you apply the teachings of this ministry, that you are finding peace and growth within you, your family, and life as well. Please tell others so that the truth may also have an impact and touch others' lives, so that they may enjoy the benefits of the truth of Jesus Christ, just like we all are. Shalom, the King is coming.
Shalom, the King is coming. I had the meeting information for Dallas. I don't know what I did with it. There it is right there. Now, we got this number behind us. And if you want to actually come to the meeting in Dallas, Texas, the 22nd of August. The 22nd of August. You may want to call the dining hall, get your name put in, and Michael Israel has an email that you can actually email him, and he'll give you information. Now, I want to say something. I realize I want all of y'all to understand something. If you text me or you call me and I don't get back with you, if I get back with you within 8 hours, you're fortunate. Mm-hmm. If I get back with you within a day, you're very fortunate. Man, there's one of me and a whole bunch of y'all. And everybody's vying for my time and they want answers yesterday. That's why I got elders and heads of the community. You need to communicate with them. Everybody want to get straight to me. I'm busy. I'm very busy. I got off at Dozer today, man. I had like 16 messages, 5 missed phone calls. The whole time I was on the Dozer today. What do you think I'm going to hear on that Dozer?
Nothing.
On that bulldozer?
Nothing. Those are loud and hot.
Now I'm in the area, I can't even get phone signal. Comes in, you know what I mean? But, we realize all the negative publicity that we getting, and it don't bother us either. We keep on trucking. I am appalled, though, the Sports Illustrated is attacking our religious beliefs.
Big no-no.
That's big no-no.
Big no-no.
Big no-no. Very big no-no. Because, man, Satan must really hate us, man. Who else get their religion attack on a sports magazine and a sports talk show? Hmm?
Pulling short.
Just because people lie. Hmm? Eating guacamole.
I see you, boy.
We on Patreon, we have some good videos out. And our sisters have done a very wonderful job yesterday. You know that? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately go ahead and go to the phone lines and entertain y'all phone calls for a little bit. For as long as I can take them. We have people. You know, it's a dangerous thing to lead a ministry right now, especially if you left the ministry and then you came back and we let you back in. Then you left the ministry again and then you came back and we let you back in. Because the book teaches us, it says after first and second admonition, do what?
Reject.
Reject. And so now we got another brother that's done had ample amount of time.
Yes.
The problem is that you men out there are lazy as hell. You don't have no work ethic. That's the problem. And when you don't have no work ethic, you have an alternate conscience in mind. And these lazy spirits start talking through you. Especially when you got money come in from another source where you ain't have to work a day in your life. Can you imagine how much that would handicap you and cripple you if you got $3,000 to $5,000 a month coming in?
What a dependence.
Every day of your life. You have no incentive to improve yourself. None whatsoever at all. Somebody said they couldn't keep up with the commandments of Straitway. Well, I didn't even know we had commandments. I do know that we follow commandments and we have accountability.
Yeah.
And we are subject one to another in the fear of Yah. It's amazing. I told y'all what the problem is with some of you people. You've never been in any disciplines whatsoever at all. Yeah, I've never even had a good ass whooping either. You do certain things in life, it alters and it changes your behavior. And when you are entitled, lazy, like a lot of Americans, your mind, it thinks totally different. In other words, I'm going to say this. Can I say this? You are a product of your environment. And we all come from different environments and different backgrounds. Huh? Y'all hear me? Just because you come from a different environment and a different background, the Bible teaches us you're supposed to detest that old man. You're supposed to hate the garment spotted by the flesh. You're supposed to hate the old ways. And you're supposed to love the new man that's created new in Yeshua. That's what you're supposed to do. You. Huh? Hate the garment spotted by the flesh. You're supposed to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. How is it that all of us have to change, but you get to stay the same damn way and then run around oppressing Israel with your damn carnality? Huh? No. We have accountability around here. We mean what we say and say what we mean. Bless you, I'm humble. You know the reason why Straitway, the ministries of Straitway strive so much? Because we're real. We're not trying to be politically correct. We're not trying to gain you. We're not trying to put on a pious, pompous look and face to try to show you how godly we are by how small we can squint our eyes. We're not trying to do a Ron Young.
Oh, mercy.
Acting like we're so humble and meek and stuff when you're full of rage.
That day.
Full of it. We are just real. And because we're real, the Most High Yah honors us. Now, the meeting in Dallas on 22nd, I haven't heard anything from the last trumpet prepper. I was supposed to be able to go up and speak at a meeting at 1 p.m., August the 16th. I still don't have the address. Now, if I get the address, it'll be in Tennessee. I need to get the address in enough time, plenty of time. Because everywhere I go, on stuff like that, Brother Gideon, he wants to be there. Because we live in a crazy ass world. We do. Israel, we're supposed to be here for the benefit of each other.
Oh, hallelujah.
You're supposed to position yourself so that you can treat others better than yourself. And die out to this old damn nature. Now, it's probably going to be about upwards of 200, 250 people at this Dallas meeting. We don't know what y'all going to do. One thing we'll do, we're just going to make sure we're ready. Now, y'all know about the Jews making the news, right? Where's all the people coming to our rescue, Teach? To defend us and our religious liberties? Huh? Dr. Perez, man, y'all be doing a good job on Facebook with those little short snippet clips of teachings. Dr. Perez said House Perez would be there. It'll be an honor to see y'all again. As a matter of fact, when we went to Jacksonville, we had people come as far as California to be at that meeting. And we had people come as far as Minnesota to be at that meeting. Huh?
Travel.
Damn United States of America ought to give us some kickbacks for help stimulating the economy. Huh? But I know I'm probably annoying y'all munching over here. Where else can you go to a broadcast to where we're eating and talking to you at the same time. And drink of the night, gross. That's the number one beer in the ministry, gross. Hell of a lot better than that damn Budweiser.
Oh, mercy. That's Lord.
Let me see what this one says real quick. Oh man. What website that one? Oh, I got it, Brother Kabir. All right. Guest calling number 310-982-4226. We was gonna put our sign up, but apparently it's glued and stuck to the bookcase behind us. We're going to work on that. We had a guy that's been in part of the ministry, at least he said he did. You see, this is what I'm saying. The Bible says, if you faint in the day of adversity, then your strength is small. There's going to be times of testings.
Yep.
There's going to be times of trials. There's going to be tribulations. If y'all want to perfect holiness in the sight of Yah, when the storm is coming, you know the best thing to do? Be still. But no, some of you want to rage. Rage against the machine. That's what you want to do. As if you're going to change any damn thing.
No.
A lot of times just be still. And know that he's Yah.
That's wise. Yes.
Really.
It is.
Believe me, I know that watchdog, and that damn bulldog of a wife he got, and Deborah, and yeah, I know that they are out there talking against us again, and I can't tell you how many people have tried to do this community thing and failed immensely. And just to let you know, you ain't called of Yah to be leading Yah's people. If you can't do community, you ain't called of Yah to lead Yah's people. I'm sorry. You may have been called of Yah to serve him personally. But man, this is something else right here. This is a whole nother level. And everybody can't be community heads either. You got to be called to Yah to do that too. That's a whole nother level.
Different measure.
Dealing with Yah's people ain't no easy task. Huh? It ain't no easy task. Because you, and I know you don't think you are, but you are literally something else. Being a leader, if you're a true leader of Yah, El Rufus got it right. It keeps you on your knees. It keeps you praying. It keeps you talking to the Father. I remember just this week I did here we go again. You know, we got this wicked society that is against biblical marriage.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
But Sports Illustrated proudly puts that transformer in its magazine.
abomination.
Yeah, abomination.
Yep.
Nobody says nothing about that. Where are all the Christians at? Condemning it.
Crickets.
And I had somebody ask me, and they were being smart too. You know, a smart aleck spirit. I called them. I said, show me in the Bible where it says polygyny is sin. All I heard was a bunch of rah, 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 rah. I'm still waiting. Then they said, show me in the Bible where God approved of it. I said, really? Normally, I wouldn't even answer that question because, you know, I know these stupid people ain't got no answers. So you know what I did, right? Teach, let's just hit this for a moment, man. All right, let's go to Numbers chapter 12. Let's just hit this for a moment. All right. We'll start at the first verse up there, and we're going to hear and listen to the mind of the Most High Yah. Is that all right? The mind of the Most High Yah. Now, verse 1, teach, go ahead and read.
And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses.
All right, now Moses was the custodian of the law. Moses was the deliverer. Moses was Yah's chosen to lead the house of Israel out of the house of bondage, out of the house of Mizraim. Read on.
Because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married.
Now, I know people try to dress stuff up over and over again. And we're not going to go into great detail on that. But Moshe had 3 wives. And Zipporah was still alive at this time. They probably been married about maybe 30, 40 years. And so Moses saw an Ethiopian woman, a Hamite. Yeah, a Hamite. Emphasis added. Pun intended. And he got married to her. And of course, how he got married to her is because he had sex with her. All right? No state marriage license. No ceremony. No woman worship. Romantic. And of course, Miriam had the same attitude as a lot of women have today. And Aaron has the same attitude as a lot of men have today. You see, at this time, the Greeks and the Romans wasn't nowhere to even be thought about or mentioned.
Never.
So therefore, we wasn't under the captivity and bondage of Rome like the Messiah was in his day.
Yep.
Rome was ruling.
Yep.
And when you get to the book of Acts and you see Paul going up to the Grecians, the Hellenists, those who've been Hellenized, that's because the oppression of Rome was so great in Palestine and in Jerusalem that a lot of the Israelites fled to Greece. And that's the reason why you will see Paul go up and make these missionary journeys to Ephesus, Corinth, Philippi, Colossians. See, if you don't put this together, the people's mind is not going there. It ain't going there. That's Nalika. You know what I mean? And so, a lot of people have this visceral attitude like Aaron or Haran and Miriam. Let's see what the Most High Yah has said about this, because what he said then is the same thing he's going to say today, because he's the same. He don't change. Read on.
And they said.
But you know this, everybody who's got this kind of attitude, don't you know that Yah's already got a judgment put on them? Simply because they are murmuring. You murmuring, I am Yah's man. I am a man of Yah in this hour, whether you like it or not. And you put your mouth on me in this way and stuff, you don't think Yah got something planned for your ass? He got something for you. You know why? Because if you're so much of a man of Yah, then how is it that you're not doing a greater work than what we're doing? I mean, Moses had him and Aaron and Joshua and Caleb. He had a coalition with him, didn't he? I've got a coalition with me.
Good support base.
I got a damn good support base been with me for a long time. And y'all want to murmur against this ministry that is obviously called of Yah? What in the hell? The arrogancy, the audacity, the unmitigated gall. God dang, man, what the hell is going on with the mind? See what I'm talking about? When you don't do something about that mind, you're a product of your environment. You're going to bring up the old environment. Read on, teach.
And they said.
And they said what?
Have Yahweh indeed spoken?
Oh, now wait a minute, Moses. You can't be inspired now. You ain't the only one that Yah is speaking to. I'm a prophetess. And I'm a priest. You know what I mean? They're going to throw their credentials out there. You know what I mean? Yah ain't only spoke to you. You know, here you are now. You know, Moses, you got 2 Ishaiahs now. You want us to believe that Yah is speaking to you. He ain't only spoke, he speak to us too. He speak to us. Okay, well, let's see what Yah said about it. Read on.
Hath he not spoken also by us?
Woo! Wait! Just because Yah uses you at one time or another to speak on his behalf does not mean you mess up and trump his program. We all still have a role to play. You see what I mean? They think since Yah, hey, he spoke to us too now, hey. So you going to kick against the order of Yah, huh? Read on.
And Yahweh heard it.
Uh-oh. And he did what?
He heard it.
Read.
Now the man Moses was very meek.
Now let me ask y'all a question. For those of you who know me, and I mean you know me, you're in my proverbial inner circle, you know me for who I am. I'm not Moses, I'm Pastor Dowell. And let me add this in there too. I had somebody try to take me on the chin in my video in the beginning of Brodcast Genesis. They assume, that since, Yah brought Eve to Adam, they twain become one flesh, so they assume monogamy is the only marriage form that there is. Monogamy. You get it? One man, one woman. That's what they say. Can I tell all you people out there with that kind of damn opinion something? Can I say this, teacher?
Come on.
Who was the man that wrote Brodcast? Was it not Moses? And are we not reading about Moses right now with his second Ishaiah?
Yes, we are.
You people, boy, with this crazy. Yeah. What in the... It was his original form. Don't nobody know it better than Moses. Did I say something wrong?
No.
Did I say anything wrong? Moses wrote Genesis. And he ended up with 3 Ishaiahs.
Uh-oh.
So if that was the monogamy was the plan, how the hell did Moses miss it? How did Abraham miss it?
Uh-oh.
How did Jacob miss it?
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Shut up. Brother Daniel Muir said, checkmate. Let's roll on with it, teach. Come on.
Now the man Moses was very meek.
I'm meek. For those who know me, they know I'm a very meek and humble man. They know I am. But for those of you who think I'm hard, good. I'm glad you do. I won't disappoint you. Brother Jermaine in North Carolina says, Mike just dropped. Bam.
Mike dropped.
Yep. Read on.
Was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. And Yahweh spake suddenly unto Moses.
Okay.
And unto Aaron.
And unto who?
Aaron.
Aaron.
And unto Miriam.
And unto Miriam. What did he say? What did the Most High Yah say?
Come out, ye 3 unto the tabernacle of the congregation.
I want all 3 of you to come out to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. You know why? I got something to say. Now, I want to show y'all something unique about the Father. This is how it goes down. In case you ever notice, after Abraham, his friend, when the Most High Yah speaks, there's two types of communication that is going on. Sending and receiving. And there's only one sender and everybody else is receiving. Yes. And there ain't no back talk. Ask Job when he decided to put his hand over his mouth and say, I'm not going to say another word. This is the same thing that's going on when he called all three of them up to the door of the tabernacle. You three, bring your ass on up here to this door right now. I got something to say to y'all. Now, mind you, the Most High will come down in a cloud and he stand before them. Had to have a cloud to veil him because he's so holy. We couldn't take his presence in this sinful state. Huh? And what did the Most High say?
Hear now my words.
Oh, boy.
If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak to him in a dream. How
many times we had people come and tell us that they were prophets? You know how many prophets we had come by here, right? And then I asked them, how you know? They can't give us an answer. After we give them the answer, then all of a sudden they want to use this verse of scripture. False prophets. Read on.
My servant Moses is not so.
No, Moses ain't like everybody else. He's not like your typical prophet.
Who is faithful in all mine house.
Moses is more faithful than anybody. And in all his house. Come on.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth.
In other words, Moses has a special place. He got special privileges. He talks to the Most High Yah mouth to mouth. Read on.
Even apparently, and not in dark speeches.
He ain't going to give Moses no parables, no riddles to figure out. He's going to give him the straight up skinny. Come on.
And the similitude of Yah shall he behold.
And he is going to see the form and shape of me. Come on.
Wherefore then?
All right.
Were ye not afraid?
All right. Here it is. Wherefore then were ye not afraid? See, the problem is when you're dealing with Yah's chosen men, you think that you're only dealing with man. There's a power that is orchestrating and leading and guiding this man right here.
Amen.
And don't tell me that Yah didn't give Moses the Ethiopian woman because he gave David all of his. Every good and perfect gift come from above. Come on.
Wherefore then were you not afraid to speak against my servant
now,
Moses?
Wait. Now, I talk to Moses like I do, nobody else. And he's my servant. And you were not even afraid. You had no fear, no reverence, no awe. You had no fear. You decided you're just going to go ahead and put your mouth on my chosen servant. I talk to him in ways I don't appear before y'all. You don't have this inner place. Come on.
And the anger of Yah was kindled against them.
Oh boy, that means he's burning. Burning against, the ones who also said that we are the ones we hear from him too. Come on.
And he departed.
Now wait a minute. Why didn't he get Miriam's opinion? Or Aaron's opinion? The Most High departed, then what happened?
And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle.
Told you it came down in the cloud, didn't it? Can you imagine being out there, man, in the wilderness in that tabernacle? You see that cloud coming down and you're going, oh shit. The Most High is over there talking to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. Boy, I wonder what they going to come back with. Because you know Moses, he got something to say. He going to talk to us. Now, why in the world are we here in the first place? Because Moses married an Ethiopian woman and Miriam and Aaron didn't like it. Isn't that the reason why we're here? You know, I wonder what happened to... There used to be a time that people would literally have a fear of going to hell.
Yes.
Do you think we even got that anymore?
It's very, very thin.
We're not in the fire escape religion, but you'll think, man, there used to be a time people would be scared to go to hell.
Yes.
You know, scared to speak and do anything wrong.
Amen.
So anyway, the Most High, he took off. Go ahead.
And behold,
What'd he do?
Miriam became leprous.
She must have been the one that instigated the whole dang matter. They know what women do, and then try to use men as the strength and mouthpiece. Yeah, they're gassing up. Miriam gassing up Aaron and everything, and then, because she ain't got no power and might of her own, so look, you want to use his voice. And then the Most High Yah say, I know who the instigator behind this thing. I got you. And he smoked her ass with leprosy. Now, this leprosy came in twofold. They had ugly boils on top of them, and she turned white. Mm-hmm. Read on.
And behold, she was leprous.
She was leprous.
And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my master, I beseech you, lay not this sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let there not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb.
Oh boy.
And Moses cried unto Yahweh, saying, Heal her now, O Yah, I beseech thee. And Yahweh said unto Moses...
Now, mind you, he's listening to Moses. He ain't hearing nobody else. And you're right, Brother Gideon. This world has a very corrupt understanding of grace today. Come on.
If her father had but spit in her face...
Now, again, showing you the authority of a man in your life, woman. Father, or watch this. Now, there's a key in here. I'm gonna bring it out, okay? Notice, Miriam couldn't have been married at this time because the Most High Yah refers to her father. And the reason why I say that is because a woman is all designed to be covered.
Yes.
Now, she could have been married. No, I'm just saying. Y'all makes a reference to her father. If her father would have but what? Spit in her face? What have you done?
Should she not be ashamed 7 days?
See, 7 days you'd have been unclean. Shamed. And the whole camp would have known it. You hear that? Shame. In other words, you spoke presumptuously, Miriam. And your ass got to get some judgment for this. Mm-hmm. So that you don't think you can just air out all your damn opinion. You're going to learn how to keep your damn mouth shut. That's what you're going to do. Some of you women better thank God that your heads are making petition for your ass. I'm telling you.
Intercessions, yes.
I'm telling you now. Shalom, hostile MGTOWN. I'm telling y'all should be glad. Read on.
And after that, let her be received in again. Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 days. And the people journeyed not till Miriam was brought in.
Then look at her. She is actually holding up the damn journey.
Yeah.
We got to sit and wait for her judgment for 7 damn days.
Yes. Everybody feels it.
Yeah, everybody feels it.
All partakers, yeah.
Read on.
And afterward the people removed from Hazeroth and pitched in the wilderness of Paran.
Yeah, you got it, brother. It's so much for prophetess. Thinking you got a special place. You hush your damn mouth when it comes to speaking against the man of Yah.
Me.
The arrogancy, huh? Calling number 716-716-716. This is Pastor Dowell from New York. You're on the Straitway Truth Radio broadcast. I can help you there.
So you're my brother now. Oh, number 7. Yeah, he died. That's it.
Yeah. Well, we got to worry about them now. Y'all hear that though, right? Call number 385. 385.
Utah.
I'm getting ready to pick up. I'm getting ready to turn you in and put you on the line, okay?
Utah. That's Utah.
And I'm trying to delay a little bit to give you a little time to pick up. Teacher Shay says Utah. Shabbat Shalom. Ak. Sion. Call number 385. Pastor Dowell. You're on the Straitway Truth Radio broadcast. I can help you.
Hey, Brother Shepherd. This is Paul in Utah.
How you doing, bro, Paul?
Let me take it off this thing here. I can work this thing. Pretty good, sir. Pretty good, sir. Just hanging in there, just working. Thanking y'all for Shabbat. Just working. Just wanted to check in. And a few weeks ago, I threw away my microwave, and I definitely had that spirit of rejection hit me. But I have to ask for your have to apologize to you and Brother Teacher Shane.
You mean to tell me you threw away your microwave? You threw away your microwave and you had the spirit of rejection. Did I get that right, or was you changing thoughts?
Well, it was. I changed my thought.
Okay.
I threw away my microwave, and for a couple of days, I had to try to figure out how to cook without it, how to warm up the food without it. Good. And then I don't know. I had posted something on the chat room, and it was taken down or erased. Right, and I was already having a bad week, and that just made it worse. And it came out. So I have to just ask for your apologies there, Straitway, you and Teacher Shane, because I know that you felt where I was.
Yeah.
But I battled it down. I repented, and but you must have received my letter. I sent a letter. And I can't get rid of this tobacco out of my life. I've been trying every which way, gum, patches, everything, but it shows up again. But
well, you need deliverance.
But as I told, say again, sir.
You need deliverance.
Yes, that's what I told Brother Elder Becker. I told him I need deliverance, but I'm scared to get baptized. I'm scared if I'm down there getting baptized, that water's gonna evaporate as soon as I touch it.
Well, chances are, if you get baptized, he may take the nicotine out of your ass.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's it. No, yeah, that's true, That's true. That's true. Well, I just wanted to check in with y'all, and y'all bless y'all, and much love, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Hey, there's something I need to say to y'all. You need to, even if you listen to me very closely, even if you don't live in a place that has a wood stove, y'all need to go out and buy y'all cast iron wood stove. Yes. and some pipes and keep it on hand.
Please.
Even if you have to have the damn thing outside.
Listen.
Yes. Because you're going to need some type of way to have some alternative backup heat for the winter.
This winter especially.
And to be able to cook. What are you people going to do when you're sitting there in the city? Watch this. Mm-hmm. And you don't have any electricity. or either electricity is available, but because of COVID-19 and COVID-20, you ain't got no job. No income has come in. What are you going to do in the wintertime when you can't stay warm? You better acquire a cast iron stove.
Yes, it's wise, very wise.
You better get some pipe. The best pipe to get, very expensive though, is the insulated pipe. Lasts a long, long time. The black pipe will last a couple of years, but if you're going to get some, you need to buy something that's going to last you 5 years, 5 to 10 years. Get enough. All right. Just thought I'd drop that on y'all. Call number 772 in Florida. 772 in Florida. It's Pastor Dowell UNSENSORED Pearls radio broadcast. How can I help you? Well, listen.
Come on, folks.
Don't press number 1 if you don't have any intention of talking, okay? Because you press number 1, a shield is going to come up. Let's go to call number 414. 414, we're going to be in Wisconsin. Y'all better listen to me. Now, you don't have to. All right. Man. Wisconsin 414, Pastor Dowell, UNSENSORED Pearls radio broadcast. I can help you.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Pastor Dowell. This is Gerald out of Wisconsin.
Who?
Gerald.
Gerald.
All right. How you doing, Gerald?
I'm hanging in there. I can't wait. I kid you not. I can't wait to get up out this city. All what you was talking about, and as far as them raising up taxes on your home, yeah, they're doing it. It's bad. It's doing. They got me. They hit me with it. The cassette or buying the silver and gold up here, it's slim pickings. Very slim pickings.
Yeah, I know, man. That silver is about slim pickings, just like ammo is.
Yes, and I didn't want too much. Just say hello to everybody, and I just appreciate your ministries. Once I get paid for my unemployment stimulus, or whatever you want to call it, I'm looking into buying at least an eighth of an acre or an acre of land, and trying to set up as they say, the 3 G's: gold. What is it? A guns, gold, and a getaway plan. Because it's getting rough. It's getting bad out here. It's mandatory to wear the mask everywhere, and it's all conditioning. I'm seeing these 5G antennas come up.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
One.
So I don't think they're going to be ready in 2021. I don't think they're going to be ready in 2021. That's when I believe when the hammer's going to fall.
You know what tripped me out is I think I was in Florida driving around, and I saw one on internet pictures. They try to hide the 5G towers behind a tree that looks like a pine cone tree. A pine tree. And I said, look at there. Look. That's the same thing I seen. Look, there it is. Sure enough. 5G.
In my city, ain't hiding nothing. They popping up in your neighborhoods. I don't even know when they put them up. It's got to be like at crack of dawn or something. Because next thing you know, you're up in the morning, there's another antenna up.
Man, you know, with the way things are going today, I'll be surprised if them damn things stay up. Because over in England,
yeah,
man, they pulling them down as fast as they can pull them up to see the people are.
Yeah, they got a stronger awareness than we do.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but I'll tell Elder Becker, Joe says hi, and I'll let you get to the next caller, and thank you again for this ministry.
Bless you, my brother. Appreciate your prayers and support. Shabbat Shalom. Let's go to California. Call number 707. You know how it is, teacher. Everything is a conspiracy theory today. You know how it is, huh? Everything is a conspiracy theory. What do you do when it's no longer a theory, but the theory has become fact?
Reality, yes.
What do you do? 707, Pastor Dowell, UNSENSORED Truth Radio Broadcast. I can help you.
Hello?
Hell is low.
Pastor Dow?
Yes, sir.
I'm not. Okay, yeah, I was just making sure I got a good connection. This is Adam from California. I was at the Dry Bones Conference in Florida. The experience was amazing. And I was the guy in the wheelchair.
I remember you.
And you and Pastor Corey put hands on me, and man, I couldn't stop thinking about it the whole way home, the whole way there. It was my first time I've been on a plane in years, and I couldn't feel anything until Monday. I went to therapy, and I started noticing I didn't have the hip pain I had anymore, and my knee pain went away.
Whoa!
And then the therapist was telling me, like, you're walking straighter, and you're not dragging your feet anymore.
Woo!
I did receive healing, and thank you everyone at Straitway. Bless everyone, and that's about it.
Wow, man! Appreciate the report, my brother.
Bless you, Pastor.
Glory to the King. Bless you, my brother. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
That's Brother Adam right there. Brother Emiliano is his brother who brought him out there, and man, I mean, he must be really walking around now. We walked him for a little bit too. Man, that's a beautiful thing. I command right now in the name of Jesus for that C4 and his nerve endings to be healed.
Yes.
And restored new again in Jesus' name. Is it his will for you to be healed? That's right. As they went, they were healed. Continue to keep progressing, my brother, so we give Yah the glory. Hallelujah. I'm glad to know that his pain is gone, though. Huh? Man, Yah is healing him. Canada, 403 international call. We coming to you. Isn't that beautiful, man? Is that not beautiful?
It's awesome.
Man, we want a full report of you actually walking.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Give Yah the glory. Hallelujah. Canada 403, Pastor Dowell, UNSENSORED Truth Radio Broadcast. I can help you.
Shabbat shalom, Pastor Dowell.
Shabbat shalom.
Peter Shane. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very well.
Hallelujah.
Oh, great. Hallelujah. I would like to honor Yah. He is really working in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to give a testimony. This is Sister June.
Yep.
From Calgary. And last week I've been praying Psalm 51 verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Well, Yah is answering my prayer, and He is definitely expecting me.
Hallelujah.
For my sins, I was asking, show me my sins, and it's hard for me to read because of my disabilities, and then I discover I hate myself because of my disabilities, and I'm like thinking, how come I can't read the Bible every day? How come? It's like, why? It's like, I'm like, why do I hate myself? Because for disability, I'm still working on that one.
Well, you just have to continue to keep striving and overcome her. But remember, Sister June, even way back then, people didn't have Torah scrolls or scriptures in their hands. They would actually go to the temple to hear what the word had to say. So don't knock yourself upside the head. You're going to get to it. Just continue to keep listening. All right?
Thank you. And what I'm doing now is at night I will listen to the Bible on YouTube and play it.
All right.
And for free, but I do listen to the Bible, and I do try to read my Bible too. And it's like it's difficult, but I am. It's like I'm following what you say, Pastor, and listening to our Rufus, what he says. If they stay in the apartment, like go out in the morning time. So I am, because I'm alone and just a room. It's not safe. So I'm staying in and trying to fight a spiritual warfare. So I'm like, okay, I have power in God's word. I'm using that, and I'm like starting all my things and trying to move to Ontario, and hopefully, if it's in your will, to move down to the state.
Well, hallelujah. All right, Sister June, I tell you what, you make sure that you all go after the spirit of passivity. All right, and you continue to keep watching and listening, and binding that spirit that tries to keep you from actually reading Yah's word. Let's go to Minnesota. Call number 763. 763 Minnesota, Brother Gene. This is Pastor Dowell. And before I get there, listen. What you need, if you're working at Toyota and they don't want you to honor Sabbath, you just have to call the dining hall, leave the address, names of people to whom he may concern, mess with Elder Doug. He'll get a message to me stating that you want a letter so that you can honor your Sabbath that you can take to your human resources department. But, however, you don't get no letter from this ministry unless we know you and you've been in this ministry for a while. Yes. At least a year. Because we ain't having people to come over here and using and abusing the credibility of our ministry. Yes. They don't even support. You don't pray. You don't show up for the feast days and all this other stuff. Don't come over here with that mess. Amen. I'm telling y'all that right now. Don't come here with that mess, all right? Brother Gene, 763, Pastor Dowell, Straitway radio broadcast. How can I help you?
Shalom, shalom, Pastor Dowell. Shabbat shalom. Blessings onto you and the elders and the leadership and the deacons. This is little brother Bud, my father's son, Brother Gene's son.
All right. How you doing?
I'm really, really doing good, Pastor. It is the past 3 to 4 weeks have been fantastic and amazing, and I'm learning so much, and I'm growing so much. I got deliverance this past week, which was amazing. But I do have a question for you.
All right.
So I'm 16, and one thing that I know I need to be going after is starting to learn trades, and that's what I've been learning this past few weeks. But I know there's a lot of young men in the ministry, and I tried looking. I couldn't find any videos of you kind of directing some of the young men to go to different trades, and I really do want to know what is it that Israel needs for tradesmen, and what are some specific trades that, or just avenues of careers that Israel needs and we can go into and bless Israel for. And that's all I had. Thank you, Pastor Dowell, so much, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Well, you know, I told men a long time ago, many of them to go out and get a CDL, but anything you can do as far as building goes, electrician, plumber, stuff like that, you know, go out there and do that. And that way you'll be a benefit for your own homestead and Israel whenever you're called upon, because you'll know what you're doing. Hallelujah. Let's go to, did I call? Yeah, I did California 707, right? Did I?
I think so.
Yeah, did I talk? Is this you, Brother Adam? Did I talk to you in 707 in California?
Yes.
All right, my brother, bless you. Virginia, we're gonna go to Virginia. All right, Virginia, 540. Virginia, 540. All right, well, baby, come in here and try to pull that thing away from behind the bookshelf, okay? All right, and we'll try to get it up, bro. Say, see if you can pull that thing out from around that bookshelf, bro. Glory to the King. Where we at? Virginia, 540, Pastor Dowell. You know, Ship with you radio broadcast. I can help you.
Shabbat Shalom, Pastor Dowell.
That thing's it's got that gorilla tape on it.
Yeah.
We got to pull it out, baby. It's just, yeah. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right. A little bit nervous, but it's all in good faith.
All right.
I've been thinking about calling for a couple weeks now.
All right.
But I had to do a little more research before doing so.
Okay.
I have my brother over here in Virginia, brother CJ, who has been encouraging me as well to find the answers that I need. And so far, honestly, I come from the Christian side. You know, I just passed Christmas. I celebrated it, and I felt guilty about it. You know, I felt like that's when I truly started to feel something was wrong. And I've come to realization that I've been in the wrong this whole time, and I got that from watching your videos over the past month consistently. Hasn't been too long, but it's been certain things such as the Sports Illustrated stuff that came out that really put me over the top as to, you know what, let me go and make that call. There's no reason to procrastinate anymore.
Right.
You've gotten all your answers from this because the way you handled yourself, the way you rebutted that crap, really made me go ahead and say, you know, I want to come to your call. You've been saying in the past few videos, I watched maybe 6 videos in the past week, and you say, well, who's coming to my call? Who's coming to my aid?
Hey, brother.
Maybe let me call and be that guy.
Are you talking about, did you look at that debate that I did with that Christian theologian in Wisconsin?
I did. I seen the Christmas and Easter one, and he was up there, I think I feel, and I'm like, it really turned me. It really opened my eyes to.
Wow!
I want to go.
Glory to the King.
I do not want to go to hell.
I don't blame you, my brother. Hey, but hey, tell us the truth, man. When you listen to that debate, when you watch that debate, it's obvious you know something about it. How did he do as a Christian apologetic, and how did Pastor Dowell do as an Israelite defending the truth of the word in your own words? And then we'll continue to let you go ahead and speak. How are we doing? Give us an assessment.
Okay. I'll say it like this. I pretty much had a blind over my eyes this whole time. So when he was speaking about his side and what he feels and believes, it sounded like total horse crap to me. And that's simply because I've been feeling convicted myself of believing the same stuff he was saying. So from me being able to relate to that crap, it kind of was like, nah, I know what this is what everyone's saying. And then the way you said, everything you said, oh, go look at the book. And I have done it a couple of times. I didn't do it every time. But a few things I was like, well, you know, let me check that real quick. Let me see if it's for real. And I'll go, it's right there. It's very easy. And it's like, he didn't have any of that. He didn't say, go check the book for what I say for this. He didn't, not one time. And that really itself was like, you know what, man, you don't have to search anymore. You don't want to go to hell. You want to follow the one that is not blind. And I found it. You know, it just really, I like I said, last week I was on the call, but I didn't get that kick that I needed until I seen that Sports Illustrated stuff.
Hey, speak to us and tell us what was your thoughts about that Sports Illustrated. Go ahead.
Honestly, it was one-sided, as you said. I watched your rebuttal video, so I hate to take a lot from that, but I watched it myself with my wife, or I read it. I read the second part. I didn't read all 3 parts. I read the second part because it's the one that my wife sent to me, and she was like, I'm scared. I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and read it. Because we're both of us, my family and I, we're newly coming into this, my 2 sons, my wife. And she was shook. She was like, I don't know, I'm not sure, are we going to join something that's not right? Let me find out. So I read it, and then I went to the videos that were posted in it, like the Jordan, Sister Jordan, her, whatever she said, I can't remember exactly. And then I went ahead and watched your video of speaking on, and I can tell in your eyes, through your eyes on the TV, that you were speaking the truth. And I knew it, but I didn't know it, you know what I mean? I had to really hear it out of the horse's mouth and the way that you say it. And I tell you what, it made me mad. It actually made me a little bit hot inside. That, like you said, I haven't heard anybody call saying, let me come to your aid, let me do this, but they're going to do all that other stuff. I don't know, it was very moved in that aspect. I was like, you know, these lies, and I hate liars. That's one of my things. That's probably my best quality that God has given me. That's my best quality, is I do not like lying. My children, they know what is lying get you in this house. You're butt whipped, point blank, period. And I've been living a lie this whole time. So I'm slowly doing what I can to please Yah. You know, I don't do certain things on the Sabbath anymore. For one, I hold the Sabbath. I'm a small business owner, and we changed everything. I used to have Christian-operated company in my web. Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't care if I lose business for it either. Hallelujah, indeed. Like I said, I do the Sabbath now the right way. Come sundown today, sundown tomorrow. I don't play any video games. I don't do my fleshly ways, so to speak.
What's your name, brother?
Try to, if anything. My name is Terrence.
Terrence?
Yes, sir.
You know, brother, you wouldn't believe we've talked about you. Not you per se, brother Terrence. But we've often, how many times have we said that anytime that the devil is trying to do something, that y'all's going to turn it out for good? Mm-hmm. And we said that there's going to be intelligent people that's going to listen to that, and it's going to actually bring them to Yah. Mm-hmm. And it's happening. And you're just a testimony of what we've already said, what Sports Illustrated did. Now, you know what else I'm going to do, Terrence, since you called in? You know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
Even though you don't need it, I'm going to do it for the rest of the general public out there. Two of the sisters out there that they spoke nefariously and evil about. They live here on the land. They have their own free will. Sister Tammy and Sister Jordan, both of them do. And tomorrow, if y'all can remind me, Straitway, if y'all remind me to call Sister Jordan up in the middle of service and Sister Tammy up and let them speak for their own selves. And you know what that'll do, my brother? It's going to shame the devil and let everybody see what kind of liars that they are.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't it be nice to hear from Sister Tammy and Sister Jordan themselves?
It's always nice to hear through the horse's mouth. I've always been taught never listen to anything, because I've been lied on so many times. I'm a mixed kid from a trailer park, and anytime something went wrong, my name got thrown into the mix. So from experience, I was like, I don't want to accept a one-sided story.
Hey, but check this out. If you was to go on my YouTube page and you type either mine or Straitway, Georgia, with Elder Rufus and them, you would hear Sister Jordan's testimony a few years ago when she came out. you would hear it for yourself, because she did a video on her own without any prompting. Her and Tia is sitting there in the video, and she tells you straight up. And not only that, if you go there on my channel, a good series for you and your wife to look at is when I actually did a series on what was it? Israelite versus Christianity. I did a series on that. And I'm actually sitting down at my kitchen table, and I go over scripture by scripture, line upon line, precept upon precept, with the Bible opened. And you know, that's a deadly man today in this society. I do it with the Bible open. If you go and get a chance and go back and listen to that old series I did, Christianity, Israelite versus Christianity, or something like that, it will be a good teaching tool for you and your wife. But you got to have your Bible with you.
Okay, I will definitely do that tonight.
Hallelujah.
Tonight.
Man, y'all are going to enjoy that. I promise you, you're going to literally enjoy it. You're going to see me sitting at the kitchen table doing a teaching, and your mouth is just going to be, I mean, you're just going to be appalled. You're going to be like, how can I have been so blind? But thank y'all that you were once blind, but now you can see.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. I will definitely do that.
Is there anything else?
My wife loves watching videos. No, sir. I mean, well, I would like to, like I said, I want to join you guys and come to your aid. So hopefully I would be accepted and at least looked at, you know, to see if I'm worthy. But I know I am. I know I am. So any way I can help, please let me know. If there's a number I need to call to speak to, I believe it's Elder Rufus in the area, or the other gentleman that was in Maryland that moved to Stafford, so I can be with those brothers that I've spoken to on the blog call on the Sabbath today after service. That's honestly what I want, is to be a part of that again, because last week my brother wasn't here. He reported to Stafford, and I felt left out.
Okay, so do you know Brother Yashar?
I know of him because I do believe he lives on the with or around Brother CJ. So I know of him, but I do not know him yet.
Man, well, just make sure you call, leave a message for Elder Doug, and he will put you in touch with some faithful Israelite people in your area. All right, my brother?
Yes, sir. I definitely will. I appreciate it.
Glory to the King. It's good hearing from you. We pray that the Most High Yah continue to strengthen you and your wife as he takes the blinder off your eyes. Hallelujah. And then, and guess what? Yeah, it's Christianity or Israelite teaching series, part 1. It's called Christianity or Israelite teaching series, part 1. Thank you very much, Mama Nelly. Thank you, babe. Christianity or Israelite teaching series, part 1. Man, you're gonna love that. But I'm gonna say it again. Make sure you and your wife, you have your Bibles open and you follow along. You're gonna need your Bible. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will do that. I appreciate it.
Bless you, my brother.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Isn't that beautiful? What we tell you, teacher? Here's a young man, a business owner. Done changed everything about his business. And he came to the ministry, and then he listened to the most wicked part of the Sports Illustrated article, which was part 2. And of course, it's designed to shake you. You know, the Bible says, be not so soon shaken in mind, and neither be troubled by any spirit. And it says that everything that can't be shaken, it will be shaken, but whatever we shaken can be taken out of the way. But he has a level head to where just because you hear something, he didn't forsake 1 Thessalonians 5:21, which says, prove all things and hold fast to that which is good. He did that. And he's still doing it. And so he's testing everything. Yes. And he's finding out who are the liars. And who's telling the truth, man. Glory to the King. What I tell y'all, Israel, everybody ain't going to believe that cock and bull-eyed junk. No. I think the hardest hit, though, is actually believing that you've been serving Jesus this whole time in Christianity, you've been serving a lie. You've been serving that false Jesus who Jesus taught us about. I mean, Paul taught us about.
Yes.
That false one. But man, welcome to the kingdom now.
Amen.
Welcome. And remember, not only do you test everything now,
yes,
you test everything from henceforth and forevermore until the breath go out of your body.
Yes.
That's what you do. Hallelujah, my brother. Welcome to the kingdom.
Hallelujah.
See, intelligent. Didn't I tell you it's going to be intelligent people? It always happens. Always happens. Always happens. And all they did was just embolden these people to check this out even more so. See, whatever the devil meant for evil, y'all always turns it out for good. Look at the devil, and the devil is a liar. You hear that, Sports Illustrated buck-tooth reporter?
Yes.
Liar. Oh, Jesus. Call number 901-901. And man, don't get offended. We're men over here.
Yeah.
We're not Christians. We don't behave like Christians. We're warriors over here. We don't act like Christian. We're not passive. We don't have all that. We have a warrior spirit in us. We also have humility in us too.
Definitely.
Glory to the King. Ruth said, Bucky Becky. 901, Pastor Dowell, you know, Distribute Radio Broadcast. How can I help you there?
Shabbat Shalom, Pastor Dowell and Teacher Shane. Am I coming through well?
You're coming through loud and clear. Come on, sister.
Thank you. I didn't really call to say much. I just wanted to say thank you all for helping me understand exactly what I'm supposed to be doing now. I know that sounds a little bit advanced, like for work, but what I mean is, in the beginning, I was a Christian, and I guess I was really sort of a Christian, I guess, because I didn't quite understand what I was doing in Christianity. Like, if somebody asked me what it was, I would give them the basic things, and those words felt really hollow when I said them. So when I came into the faith, I actually understood that there are laws and things I need to follow.
Right.
Christianity was just really not there for me. So when I actually came into the faith, I knew that it would be some strife based on what I had been studying when I followed your videos and the sister-to-sister videos.
Right.
And I just didn't expect, well, maybe I could get to them. Maybe they could listen. And I'm referring to my family, but I have some that do and some that don't. So
I got you, my sister. Keep going.
Yeah, but going back to that I'm just glad that you and your ministry, especially Sister Ashley and Mother Jennifer, Mother Carol, I really do thank you all for helping me and my loved ones who have understood to, on this journey to figure out exactly what we're supposed to do or how to do it. But I feel that sometimes I don't want to be, like, overly religious, but I also don't want to slip back into Christianity because I don't want to seem like, well, it's fine if I do this, but I remember that this Yah is the same spirit that flooded the old earth because there were people who would not follow his laws. So I just don't want to seem like I'm crossing over to, like, a Pharisee when I'm following his law, statutes, and commandments. I'm just trying to find that line sometimes when I am in the faith. So I do get confused. It's just part of my...
Can I help you out, my sister? Anytime that you are keeping the commandments of Yah, and anytime you are zealous towards keeping the commandments of Yah, you would have people accuse you of being a fanatic, a Pharisee, a crackpot, a kook. They would tell you, don't take all of that, but I'm going to give you the words of Jesus. Jesus said, you strive to enter in at the straight gate, for many shall seek to enter and not be permitted or able. Jesus, or the book says in Hebrews, follow peace with all men in holiness, without which no man shall see the master. So, hey, they're going to judge you because of their condition. But whatever it takes for you to be set apart, whatever it takes to you to love Yahweh, your Elohim, with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your spirit, be totally unconcerned with what the world thinks. You've been where they are. They're not where you're going or where you're at. And then let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in the day of visitation.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So, how old are you, sister?
I'm 22.
22. Look at that. And in love with Jesus, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
See, what's wrong with that?
Glory be to him.
Can somebody tell me what's wrong with that? No, sister, you're doing a good thing right now. You're saving yourself from a lot of heartache, pain, and trouble at 22 by getting close to Yahshua. That's what you're doing. Keep your course. Stay the course. And be encouraged and keep watching. Keep listening. Listen to every broadcast. Listen to every sister broadcast. Immerse yourself in the love of Yah. And be encouraged, and don't let nobody discourage you in this walking in your way, because you are on the right path, my sister. You are on the right path. I see you're in Tennessee too as well. So you're in the same state that we're in.
Memphis, I think. Yeah.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. I'm in Mississippi.
Oh, why do you got Tennessee number up here?
I think it's because
of the area code
portion of Mississippi.
I see.
Yes, sir.
They kind of, don't they, down in Memphis, do they do the same thing? Yeah. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here. Either way it goes, I'm glad you're watching and you're listening and you're growing in grace and knowledge. Stay connected. Whatever you do, you have to keep yourself in the love of Yah. You hear me, my sister?
Yes, sir.
Stay connected. And if you ever get a chance, if you can, you need to try to look forward to try to set your affairs in order and try to maybe come for a feast day sometime so you can meet the rest of your family.
Yes, sir. I am in the process of doing that. I'm hoping to see y'all very soon this year. Very soon.
Hallelujah. All right. Is there anything else, my sister?
No, Pastor. Thank you.
Bless you. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Man, is that not beautiful, teacher? What are you going to do about that, huh? Look at the devil. The devil is a lie again, isn't he?
Yes.
All right, check this out. Many of you have been asking about the patches. Look, this is Mama Nellie's backpack. See, she's got the patch on there. It's an iron-on. She actually ironed on the patch to her backpack right here. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that nice? Looks nice too, isn't it? Looks like it's leather, and it's got a laser edge. It's laser etched in there. So if you like some of these right here, these are $5 a patch if you want them. We've been having them for a while. Glory to the King. What beautiful testimonies, huh? And we actually, we're not making no money. We actually give them to you at the same price we paid for them. New York, 716-716. Hope you're there this time. It's Pastor Dowell UNSENSORED Pearls radio broadcast. I can help you, New York.
Pastor, though, I am so sorry. Well, first of all honors to all leadership, elders, deacons, pastors, teachers. I'm sorry about
Bless you, Lamar.
I'm truly sorry. Yes, Brother Lamar again. I just wanted to let you know this is my last week in New York.
Oh, man.
No.
Ooh, man, I don't know, man. What do you think? What do you think, Teach? You think we should do it?
Yes.
I don't know. You think we should do it? I think we're going to do it, man. Let's give you this one, man. Hold on.
Hi, brother. I was off.
Yes, sir.
I can't.
That ain't the one. That's the blast. That's the one that's mocking. Let's hit this one. Right here. 8 seconds. Come out wherever you are. Come out. So I'm glad you're getting out, Brother Lamar. Go ahead, man. You got the flow.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, thank you to all the leadership, especially the Straitway, Indiana, Brother Daniel, Brother Samuel, all the wisdom, all the encouragement. even though, Satan throws little jabs of, anxiety, nervousness, whatnot, but I'm going to be all right. Just keep on pushing, keep putting my hands to the plow, and keep being a use to the Most High in these last days. So just keep me lifted, Pastor, and I just pray that I maintain and I stay the course and strive to enter.
Hey, the first thing you do is after you get out of New York, Shabbat Shalom, my brother. First thing you do, Lamar, you get out of New York, you get yourself established where you're going. Look into legally and lawfully being able to get you a firearm, because Israelites, according to Luke 22:36, we carry swords. Hallelujah. Florida, last call for the night so we can get on in the Lion's Den. 407-407, Florida. Pastor Dowell, Sherby 2 radio broadcast. I can help you.
Peace and blessings to you, Pastor Dowell. Shalom to you. This is Brother Jeff from calling from Orlando, Florida.
Blessing, Brother Jeff.
See you, brother. Yes, sir. Sir? Probably I was at the Owens Conference up there in Jacksonville, Florida.
Right.
The one with the crazy dreadlocks on. The crazy dreadlocks.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gave you a donation when it was over with, and I turned up the show, man. I asked you about the whole marriage license and things like that, and you turn up, man. I loved it. Nothing but truth and power, brother Pastel.
Truth and power.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
Yes, sir.
My brother, have you ever in your life been to a meeting and saw people getting healed, delivered, set free, and filled with the Holy Spirit all in one meeting at one time? Have you ever seen anything like that before?
No, sir. Oh, sir, that's my first time ever seeing the witness of deliverance.
Hey, you remember you read in the Bible, for unclean spirits cried out with loud voices, and as they came out of him? That means Yahshua was doing some preaching. Okay, imagine that. You saw me preaching. You didn't see me go around just doing anything, everything. You saw I was just ministering the word, and all of a sudden these spirits start manifesting, didn't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so I mean, you went straight to the point. No opinions. Just straight at the Bible, and that shows that there's real testimony and real deliverance. According to the Most High.
Hallelujah.
And you one of them, Pastor Dowell, and I give you that, man. And once again, like I said, I've been following you since 2016. So it was my pleasure and my honor to sit down with every one of the saints in there. Everyone, to watch you preach the word, man.
Glory to the King. You be encouraged, okay?
Yes, Pastor Dowell. I'm gonna keep on watching. I got with the brothers in Orlando, Florida, and I got with brother Michael Israel. So we doing group texting, and we following the ministry, and things of that nature.
Good. Stay the course, my brother. Stay the course. Don't be weary in well-doing, for in due season you shall reap if you faint not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Shabbat shalom, Pastor.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. I don't know what the Most High Yah is going to do when we go to Dallas, Texas. Don't know. We just have to be pliable, whatever he says, because if you was there at the meeting, you saw that I was getting ready to go one direction, and then it was like right at the beginning, You saw the Most High Yah shift the whole entire thing. It's because I'm his servant. Some of you are going to figure it out. I hope it don't be too late for you. Well, you'll figure it out. We are his servants. Straightway are his servants. Hallelujah. We got the Lions Den coming up here. Daniel Muir, Rob Mathis, and the brethren. We have a wonderful ministry. And y'all right. Why is it that everybody is so busy trying to find fault with us and criticize us for some of the things that they are guilty of themselves? But nobody ever capitalizes, ever, even though they can see it. It's right there before their very eyes. Nobody ever talks about all the healings and the deliverances and the people being filled with the Ruach. Nobody ever says that about this ministry. You ever notice that? They always want to highlight people who have fallen away from the truth. People who have a negative disposition. They never, ever have a balanced opinion about the ministry. Never. What does that teach? Huh? When you only tell just one side and there's always a negative side. That would be an agenda, wouldn't it? I told the people earlier, I said, listen, like especially on the interview, like that bias interview. You know, if that's why I keep telling you, it's very bad journalism. Some of the worst I've ever seen in my life. They call that a journalist? No. Listen, if you want to be a journalist and you want to be convincing, the way you do it is, and I'm going to teach y'all since y'all wasted y'all money going to school. You have the pro and the cons. You have both sides of the story. You present them both. And then let the general public decide. Not just one side, but see what happened is when you become emotionally charged because you are wicked yourself and you're evil yourself, your speech betrays you. Yes. You give up your position. Everybody sees clearly what you're all about. A smear campaign. It's sad. It is sad. Yes, you call the ministry. The number is on all my videos, 615-688-3025. 615-688-3025. And you ask to speak with Elder Becker. And that's how you get into the ministry. Now, we don't have no, what do they call that, membership roll? Yeah. No, we don't have no membership roll. If you're in the Most High Yah, your name is already on the best roll that there is in the universe. Yeah. It's the roll in heaven. Now, while we're here on earth, the Most High Yah has put us in a position to not only lead, but to be able to adjudicate matters. Yes. You know, out in the world, they call it jurisprudence. So we do that. And like I said, you know, one of the most righteous things that could happen in the daytime and hour we're living in is whenever you could actually face your accusers face to face. Mm-hmm. Well, wouldn't that be a day? Proverbs 17:4. A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips, and a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. So what does that say about everybody who's so quick to hear? Huh? Of somebody is professing false lips and a naughty tongue. Y'all remember that, Proverbs 17:4. Keep that in your arsenal. Glory to the King. Appreciate it, Brother Avis. Bless your Philippines. Philippines in the house. But we don't evangelize. You know, this is what I keep telling y'all about right here. Now, you got Ron Young and them, who outreach goes no further than Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's it. And they want to say that we don't evangelize. And we have people all across this earth in this ministry. Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, England, Wales, Finland, Sweden, Philippines, Japan, China, Puerto Rico, Canada, Hawaii. Huh? And then that's not only including the corners of the United States of America.
Yes.
benevolence. Bro, Case. I mean, you. I suppose y'all evangelizing up there in Green Bay, Wisconsin, right? Man, shut up. Nah, let's just be quiet. Just be quiet. There used to be a thing called shame. You know what I mean? When you would even dare speak, you know, because it's too shameful to speak.
They would have that kind of honor.
Just back off. Yeah, just shameful, man. Anyway, hey, we're looking forward to seeing y'all tomorrow morning, be the Father's will. I need y'all to remind me of Straitway to make sure we get Sister Jordan, Sister Tammy up there to testify of that wonderful transformation Most High Yah is giving them. What beautiful sisters they are too, ain't you? Huh? I'll tell you one thing. Tammy's mother got on Sports Illustrated and lied her rear end off, but she took it. I bet she didn't tell you that the judge pretty much threw her out of a courtroom caring so much about her daughter, who she put out of the house. I bet you didn't hear that in that article. Okay. Anyway, hey, Lions Den coming up. Teacher Robinson usually has a video that's coming up on tonight. Uh-oh, look at him looking.